All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. I'm kind of basically just kind of show you exactly what we got going on. All right, so let's see. This is for the month. Lifetime on this. All right, so let's do. So we have a lifetime thing here. So I wanted to show you exactly what's going on. So this is obviously Facebook, right? Facebook is going to be your, basically your bread and butter for the most part, and then obviously Google. So to give you an example of the entire path that we kind of create, we take our leads that come in from Facebook ads, Google ads. This right here is like your organic, basically like your organic side of Google, if you will. Let me just go ahead and show you the listings. So these are the listings that we put everybody on, all these different types of listings for organic growth, as well as other stuff that we do, keyword research and whatnot. Over here, this is where we use we use to basically post content. We can post it on Google My Business, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. We can kind of do that all at one time, schedule it out for months in advance, and basically sit back and watch it roll. This is what's going to create organic, growth as far as Facebook, more or less Facebook and Instagram, but it's going to have it on Google My Business as well because it helps you rank. This right here, this is where we start to get in. So we'll just put those as our sources to kind of give you an idea. So source. We have other sources too, but these are the main ones. So this is how we're going to get our traffic in. Now, once we get our traffic in, we need to, we also use this, I guess, as a traffic source as well. So we can do, this is a Facebook bot that we created, right? So when somebody comes into Facebook message, your business, we set this up so it can kind of run them through and basically steers them in the right direction. Majority, so for instance, we have the giveaway, or if they want an inspection, right? So we do the giveaway, please fill out here, sends them to here, has a link which goes to the the giveaway page. If they just want an inspection, it'll run them through that, and then everything else. So customer service, whatever. So those are our traffic sources. Now let's get into our page, right? So here's our page. We go into pages. We can see that. So these are all the pages that we do. We build them out one at a time to kind of get. We want to be able to analyze each one. So I'll show you exactly what I mean. So like for instance, our conversions, right? So this right here, enter giveaway, like stuff like this, we have conversions on, and this is obviously, whatever, the last 30 days, whatever, but we want to be able to see the analytics on everything that's going on. And a lot of times it's all over the place, but it's good because we want to be able to understand, like goals, how many leads we actually got, whatever, which that'll give us our KPI, which I'll get into that after. But so this gives us this, and then we also want to look at our, let's see here. So we have our analytics, right? And I'm going to jump into why it's important to know these numbers here in a second. So once somebody goes in, they travel in, we want to take them here. Once they fill out a form here, we kind of use something similar to this. Everything's kind of strange right now because we're, again, we're switching over to Skyhook, which is our platform. So we're no longer really needing to do a lot of things. So we're just kind of changing everything over. So, but this isn't the old system that we were using. So this would send out, we could create text messages, and then they would send out the text messages automatically. Emails as well. We can create what are called if that then this. And these are like email campaigns where when somebody fills out a form, we can then send them an email, run them through different stuff, and kind of, get them to where we want them to go, obviously, the end result. This we haven't actually got into yet. We're looking at figuring out what we're going to do. This is a voicemail drop system. We have another one, but we were looking into this one because it comes with a lot of cool tools. And we definitely want to be able to do as many voicemail drops as possible because everybody checks their voicemail, and even when they if they don't answer the phone because they don't recognize the number or whatever the case may be, then we want to do something like that. So I forgot about Grasshopper. Most of you guys know about Grasshopper already. That's basically the phone system that most people use because we can track the calls and stuff like that, and we know exactly where they're coming from. So this is your basic CRM. For instance, this is Job Nimbus, but Again, these are, your leads, your schedule, stuff like that. But you want to be able to have everything, combined, and that's what I'm going to get into. So, and then obviously you have your analytics on whatever it is that you got going on. So we use a system called DataBox for that. But regardless, I'm going to go to this because this is important. Okay. So everything I just showed you, okay, again, that I'm showing you here, all this stuff, right? And this isn't everything that we have. This is just some, but I wanted to give you an example. All of it works together, okay? So every single one is going to work together, and we want to make it all talk. So that's what this is, all right? And most people know what this is. This is called Zapier. So Zapier, you can basically say if that, if this, and that, right? So a new lead comes in from Facebook, then we want to put it into our, like a cartridge system. We want to notify the client that they get a text message, or the office gets a text message to let them know it's there. We don't have to do this for everybody. This is more for people that don't have systems, like real systems, the smaller companies anyway. So then after that, we want to send the customer a text message, send them an email, and that way we can get get them to start subscribing on that level too. Because the more information we can get in here into these different systems, obviously it creates more promotions later on down the road for other things that we can do. So we want to stack, over time, we want to stack up. We're basically building a pipeline for our clients. Once that's done, we then import the customer into Job Nimbus. And then the cool thing is when all that is completely done and the job's done, because the office only has to worry about one thing after that. And keep in mind, nobody has to enter anything. This is all automated, right? We build these bots to do all this stuff. And then, once it's in the system, then okay, everybody can, do what they have to do from there. Office can grab the leads and schedule, right? Schedule the appointments. I mean, look at how many appointments have been scheduled just in the last 7 days. These are all estimates, guys. If you're a roofing company, these are roofing estimates. This is the power of what a free giveaway does, because you're taking these leads in here and then you're hitting them with the insurance, the option to run an insurance claim. And now, I mean, look at this thing just fill up. I mean, these guys went from 20 jobs to closing 80 jobs in a month. I mean, if you know anything about roofing, I mean, at roughly $10,000 a pop, you're just paying almost close to $800,000. This stuff is real. It works. It's real, right? And so now I want to talk to you about the numbers, though. So, the numbers being over here, right? So these numbers are never accurate. Okay, but what we can do is we can actually say, all right, so the results of this, where we spent, let's see here. Let's go this month. So where is this? This month. Okay. So this month, let's go this month. So we spent about $16,000, and it says we had 873 results. Well, now we can go over here. We can say, okay, that's probably not accurate, but let's go over here. And here, I'll get into this too, but there's a review generator on this too that allows you to, a bot to send out review generation so that people will stack up on your reviews. So that let me see here, which then ultimately just starts exploding these, right? So anyway, which is also huge for SEO. But let me go back to this. So we've got 16,000 people, 873 is what it said. Or I'm sorry, $16,000 was spent, 873 is what it said came out of it. Now let's go into here because we can actually look. So let's go into this month. Okay. So the actual leads that came in were 343. Okay. So that's this month. This month's not old, or not over yet, guys. But I'm just saying, in general. So 384 leads came in. Now we can go in here. I actually counted this earlier because I knew it was going to take too long to sit there and watch me count. So where is it? So down here, the appointments that were actually scheduled out of those leads was about 250. So I think it was 260, but I'm going to low end. I'll just say it's 250. So just to kind of give you an idea of how this works. Let me pull this up. All right, so you can see here. Okay. So So we're saying we spent 16,000. Okay, and so 16,000 gives us, and we don't need to calculate our cost per lead because we already know it's our cost per lead is basically whatever it says here. I'm sorry, that's right, but because of the result was messed up, right? So let me go ahead and calculate it for you. So 16,000, and we had how many leads? We had 343. So we calculate 343. What is that? So that's 46 bucks a lead, right? So now we're going to clear that out. We say 46 bucks. The cost per lead is $46 a lead, roughly. 16,000. Oh shit, my bad. 16,000. Now we had 200 and we had 250 schedules, right? So divide that by 250. Okay, so that's $64 a schedule, right? Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, all right, we had 88 jobs closed, right? So now we're gonna do 16,000. Okay, 1,600, damn it, I suck at this. 16,000 divided by 88. So 180 bucks was our cost per acquisition. Okay, so that gives you, your key performance indicators, which is, basically those are the main ones you want to know, because you want to know how much it's costing you for a job. Now, there's people out there. Most roofing companies are averaging about 350 a cost per acquisition. So we're dropping this dramatically by doing this. We know that this stuff works, and everyone knows it does. I don't know why people don't jump on this. It's just insane, like how good the results are. So anyway, that gives you an idea of the entire, overall understanding, I guess, of, like this, skyhook sequence, all the way through, right? Like, this is why we have this set up. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions at all, just, make sure you ask. I mean, I'm here for that. I want to see you guys grow. So, all right, see ya.